Hi, this is Twisted Granny Tarot. Thanks for joining me. This is going to be your horoscope, or yeah, kind of your tarot horoscope for the remainder of the month of March and for Scorpio. So I'm looking forward to this because my kids live far away and they're Scorpios. So I'll figure out what they're doing. Okay, I'm shuffling, and a horoscope reading is a tarot card reading and using a horoscope circle for the basic map, the diagram, the map I'm going to use. It's a circle. This circle has 9 pieces in it, 9 slices, triangular slices of a pie, like any pie. This is going to have 12 slices. Be like one of those big jumbo pies you get at Costco, they're so heavy you can't get them home there. Anyway, so we're going to, there are 12 houses in a horoscope reading. So we're going to put a card down on each one of these triangles because they're called houses. That's what the English translation is from the Babylonian language. I have no idea how to speak Babylonian, but I'm sure it would come in handy. So anyway, so I'm going to shuffle. I'm going to say a little prayer. I'm going to ask for the highest good of all concerned. And I'm going to cut. Okay. Okay. And so let's do it. All right. As they say on the news. First house. Oh, honey bunch, you're spending your whole life in a bunch of daydreams. What the hell? This is your first house. This is what you're thinking about all the time. Oh, some mothers could call it a foolishness because these represent unrealistic goals, unrealistic items that you are likely not to get in your life. Like, let's pretend, what's the biggest? You're probably never going to climb that mountain in Nepal, okay? You're probably not going to go to Brazil and see Jesus on the wherever he is at the top of the mountain, okay? That's kind of far out. So you're using your time to dream up what you want. Now, it's okay if you dream up what you want and then you write it down and then you work towards it. Because you could see Jesus on that mountain in Brazil if you want to. But right now, I think you don't know what to do with yourself. So you're spending a lot of time in la la land. Okay? Okay, that's your first house. Second house is your money. Your house, you think away your money. This is all about intellect. And this is all about not necessarily multitudes of cash. This sword can cut that cash in half. So, are you bored? Are you recovering from Christmas? Is that why this sword card is here on your second house of money? I don't understand, but maybe we can get it to make sense as we go around the circle. Okay, third house. Oh, this is good. Finally, we got to a good card. It's called a destiny card or a card of the major arcana, and third house is about communication. It's about short trips and telephones, messages, phone calls, text messages, those kinds of things, and siblings and neighbors and things like that. So because it's communication, you talk nice to people. You do talk nice to people because you talk to them like you like them and you try to soften your words because you know that's going to work for your customers and yourself. Okay? Okay, fourth house is your home. What the hell's going on here? Excuse me. What the world is going on at home? You got the tower here. The tower here, your house is probably not going to get struck by lightning. You're probably not going to jump out the window, okay? But it means an unintended upset, an event that causes, a ruffle, at least a kerfuffle, okay? So, and B, are you planning to move, or is your house in disrepair because you've got it all torn up because you're remodeling? It could be that. Okay, fifth house is romance and creativity. Sorry. And romance and creativity. Well, this is nice. We have a man with money. Now, if you're a man watching this, this could be a woman with money. Oh, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah. First card is romance and create of this titled romance and creativity. And what do we got here? Because lots of you people want to have happy family homes with lots of love and lots of affection and the ability to help people grow and thrive. So if you're unattached, you might be looking for this kind of a person, somebody who's really family oriented. Oh, and he's lots of fun because this is your house of fun. Okay, games, sports, recreation, anything you do for recreation. And you can get it. If you don't have it now, you could probably get it. And if you're looking for a mate, now if you have a mate and he's less than enthusiastic about some things you want to do for fun, it doesn't mean it's not going to happen. It just means that he might need a little nudge. Sometimes it's a nudge to the marriage counselor. So good luck. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses, work and health. Now, work. Okay. If this is how you feel at work, like there's enemies down there and they're trying to knock you off your pedestal, so to speak, well, you got the high ground now. And the people in the ditch down here are trying to knock you off your pedestal or your platform, whatever it is. And you're feeling good about that, but it's kind of nerve-wracking and kind of tiring to have to do that every darn day. So, if it gets too exhausting, you can dial down your workload, I guess, or you could just get a different job. Campaign for a lateral move. Come up with a really good idea. What do you think of that? Okay, look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7th house of marriage partnerships and business partnerships. Now, this is something that's coming. It's on its way, because here are the arrows bringing it to you. So let's see, what it's going to bring. That's your 8th house of money from other people. Money from other people means bonus money, income tax checks, insurance checks, lawsuit checks. Oh, look at here. What is this? Something about this situation is going to cause an end to something. Okay? If this is romance and creativity, this is good. This is work and health, and you're holding your own at work, and you're also holding your own in your health care world. Now, then we got 7th house, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's marriage partnerships and business partnerships. A lot of something is coming. What is it? Well, then I get this guy, or this could be a woman, and then I get this. So let's just say something is going to occur. Oh, you might. Okay, this is all about messages too. He's fast, but the knights are like a flash in the pan. They kind of don't stick around. They're not. Well, at least swords won't, because they're air signs. They want to swoop in and swoop out. So if this is an event, somebody's going to tell you something, and there will be an ending of a friendship, the ending of talking to somebody, because swords governs conversation too. If this person is passing around untrue gossip, then either this person needs to leave your premises, or you might need to feel like you need to talk to somebody about somebody. It doesn't have to be bad. But the death card is just sort of wonky, wiggly. So there's that. 8th house of money. Money from other people, right? Something is going to be over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Something is going to be over in your house of other people's money. So something's going to end. So if somebody stole money from you, you're going to get it back. If you're in a lawsuit with somebody about money, the lawsuit will be over. Let's see if we can figure out if it's going to be positive or negative. This is your ninth house of philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. Okay? All those topics are very near and dear to this person's heart because he's working on all of those topics right now. Trips, religion, or spirituality. Um, Maybe you just want to learn about that because there are lots of spiritual paths in the world and they're available to people who want to research them. Okay, so we're just going to say that this ninth house, philosophy, religion, and higher education, all that stuff is going to be available to you when after several years. Okay, after several years, because in this picture, this person is just a child, so it could be 5 or 10 years. Okay, that'd be 9. 10th house is okay. This is your 10th house of career. Now, what's this person doing? He has blossomed in his career. She has blossomed. She has, when she started a job, or he started a job, people can take a gander at the responsibilities and look at them a little bit differently and produce a better result. So that's what I'm expecting for you. This was serious business in your world when you took on the current job you have. And this guy right here, you might have changed the whole outlook on that sign or the whole meaning for that sign for you. Because this guy, because when you put a new person in a new job, they'll see things completely different than the old guy who just left. Okay, because fresh mind, fresh ideas, modernization, that kind of thing, youthfulness. That's a lot. There's a lot to be said for that. To not having concrete feet, and you just can't go fast enough because the bureaucracy is like weighing people down. So anyway, this particular person, which would be you walked into the job and you took a look at the territory of the complexities of the job, and you applied your own blood, sweat, and tears to it. Okay, this person plowed the garden up because your garden is your job, is your desk, is where you take care of your business, how you feed yourself with your job. Okay, so he or she tilled the garden. She planted the seeds. She watered the seeds. She pulled the weeds, and she, in general, babied them and nursed them into beautiful life. Now the fruit is ready to pick. That's what's going on here. So the goals that you set out to achieve, Mr. or Miss Scorpio, have come to fruition, and they're good as far as you are concerned. As far as you're happy with your progress. I'm not saying other people are not, but you certainly are because you did what you're supposed to do, which was grow that department. Okay, so now we got the 10th house and the go this way. This is your home. This is your career. They're opposites, but they're also connected. So, let's say, let's say the boss took away your ability to work from home. That would send a lot of people into this fractured event, right? And this, even though you may have stayed home to do the work, you still achieved your goals. Now, why they want somebody back in the office who already did that, I'm not privy to that. Okay, All right, now the next one is, it is the moon. The moon is a notorious liar, just in case you didn't know that. It covers up a lot of things. It's also considered to be a card of a warning against a liar. So, but the 11th house is long term plans. Now, y'all might have long term plans, but they're not specific yet. They're not specific because the moon is just in a fog. Can't see through the moon. The moon does not really have its own light. It's not broadcasting light to Earth. Uh-uh. The sun is hitting the moon, and then that reflection is broadcast back to Earth. So there are going to be, there are going to have to be some decisions made just by you, by your superiors, by your underlings, by whoever they are, your customers. And some of these things you're going to have to grope around, just grope. Say, am I doing this right? Am I doing that? Do we need to get that? Do we need to get that? So there aren't going to be any tried and true yes answers for a moment in time here. You're going to have to make stuff up. But that's okay because you could do it. It'll all work out. I promise. It'll all work out. Okay. 12th house. Oh, look at this. Okay. When you go to sleep at night, you're highly anxiety ridden because in reality, okay, if I'm going to put this one next to this one, you did everything you possibly could. And now you don't know if it's good enough. That, and you don't feel good about it. Maybe it would have been, maybe you think it would have been better if somebody let you have free reign. And maybe they think that you must have spent too much time goofing off at home because that should have been better. Oh, yeah, well, come back to work and prove to them again how hard you work and what you're doing in there. So I don't like that a bit. Now we're going to, because you're doing everything you could possibly do. You're dreaming about ways to use your money to have fun with. You're really good on the telephone talking to people. Something's going on in your house, and it just means that you might be in a state of disrepair because you're improving it, or somebody's moving in, or somebody's moving out. It's a little bit of a sticky wicket. Is that what the British say? A sticky wicket? 5th house is romance and creativity. Romance with money and a family. Maybe you already have that, and you like that, and you want to keep that. Who wouldn't want to keep it? Okay. This is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 is 6. This is work and health. And, sorry, this is work and health, and this is 7th house, okay? Work and health means you're holding off the bad oogly booglies and maintaining your ground and your achievements at your job. This is something happening in your marriage partnerships and business partnerships house, and it's coming your way. This would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is your 8th house of money from other people, money from unearned income. Now, something's going on there. You got a lawsuit going? Because it could be the end of the lawsuit. Fast. It doesn't have to be bad. I mean, it could mean that somebody's getting out of your life. Let's hope it's a good thing. Okay? That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 9th house is philosophy, religion, higher education, and long distance travel. And this person is hard at work doing all those. But these dreams will take place a few years farther in the future. They're just not going to happen right this minute. Okay? Those kinds of things have to be like planned. 10th house is your career. You did everything you could do to your garden on your desk. Everything you could do to improve the bottom line in your department, if that was your goal. And you're not feeling necessarily iffy about it. You're doing, you produced what you wanted and you're happy with it. Okay? Now, this is 11th house. Long-term plans and friends from previous employers. Well, long-term plans, they have not been worked out to in detail for you. You may have a good idea of what you think you want, but because the moon is here, the plans have not been set in stone, and the plans are flexible, okay, and interchangeable. And this is you trying to go to sleep at night. Why are you trapped? Are you afraid to have to go back to the office? I certainly would be afraid about you because I don't like being trapped. Ugh. Okay, so this one is no. Is it that you couldn't take any more stress, so now you're taking a rest? Not sure what all this means. Okay, so we finally have something good. There are a lot of good cards here, but I was running out of good news towards the end. But so after your efforts at improving your department and improving the company's bottom line, you should get some kind of accolade, some kind of reward, some kind of award, because this is joy, joy, love, love, joy, joy. So we don't know what this is yet, and we don't know why there's a death card. Just this means something is going to end. And this just means there's a kerfuffle at the house. Okay? All right. Did y'all get that? So it's kind of nothing is clear cut, but we can see trends here. One of the trends is you're concerned about it might just be that you want another job that can take you out of the office to go visiting with others. All right, so here we are, and we think that you're going to experience before the end of the month some answers. Well, you'll know what the answer is to the house. Okay, we'd like to have answers in this 8th house of money from other people. I'd like to know what that is, because it's a message about something ending. It could be, I don't, Knight of Swords. It doesn't necessarily mean somebody's going to die, but it's a quandary for me. All right, well, that's what I can get for y'all Scorpios in the last 2 weeks of March. So I hope you liked it. I hope you're cool with it, and I really enjoyed talking to you. All right, thanks for sitting with me. I appreciate it. This is Twisted Granny Tarot. Take care now. Bye.